Hi, good morning, Google. Hi, good morning, Google. I'm just checking in this morning to do my video vlog. Um, it's Monday, August. Hey Alexa, what day is it today?
It's Monday, August 29th, 2022.
It's Monday, August 29th, 2022. It's like approximately 4:35, 4:36 in the morning, getting ready for work. Last week was hard. Last week was a hard week of work. I worked 4 days in a row, 4 8-hour shifts, and on the last of my 8-hour shifts, I had to go home early because my knee and my legs were on fire, and I left like an hour early, because I couldn't handle the pain anymore. So hopefully after 2 days, so I had Saturday to heal and Sunday to heal. So hopefully after healing those 2 days, I'll be ready to go this week for five. I'm scheduled for 5 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. 8-hour shifts. 8-hour shifts all week. So hopefully it goes out. It pans out well. Um, Work is fun. I mean, this is the first time I've made. I hear my first checks are gonna be really fat because I started working before the 25th or on the 25th, and that's supposedly our pay date, our pay date, but I didn't get paid, so because I wasn't in the system yet. So our next pay date is the 10th. So it's probably gonna be my biggest check I've ever gotten. Probably like $1,500 or something. That's more than Social Security pays out right now for me, which is $950. So like after in a 3 week work period, last month was like 5 weeks. So like in a 3 week work period, which was like last week working, this week working, and next week working. This 3 weeks. It's gonna be like 1,500. That'll be the biggest check I've ever gotten, and that's half of the month finished working on the. That's even the beginning of the month. Um, and that'll be more money than I get all month from Social Security by like almost 50%. It's 150% more maybe. So that's pretty cool. The people at Social Security said that all I have to do is report my earnings, so they'll deduct how much I make more than my total. How much I make more than my total from the amount that I'm getting. So I think what I'll do is I'll put like the 950 into my savings account, and so I'll put all the Social Security money in my savings account just in case they want it back. After they pay me, like depend because I made too much money this month. Or I'll see if they deduct all of it or some of it. So to see, I'm really just doing an experiment. I had the Ticket to Work program when it first came out, and I worked until I had the same medication that I'm on right now. Um, and I worked with the same medication that I'm on right now, which is my best and my favorite. It's my best. It's my most. It's my optimal. It's my optimal medication so far that's been out, because I'm still able to like be functionable, or I'm still able to I'm not laying in my bed all day. I'm not I'm not lying there depressed all the time because like my brain doesn't work. I think I've really pushed myself. If I wasn't homeless for a little bit, and it's homeless on my own accord, not because of my parents or anything, or any of my other environment. It's just like I get paranoid, and I think everyone's against me, and I go just like stay on the streets thinking everybody around me is against me. Just get super paranoid for no reason. And then I haven't had one of those bouts in a long time. I haven't been homeless for over 2 months. So um, or a month and a half, or yeah, like a month and a half maybe. I haven't been homeless for, so I haven't had an episode. So we'll see how well this tiff goes, how long this period goes for with me working. Hopefully, I can make this last the rest of my life. And Social Security said as soon as I stop making money, they'll give me my income back. So, um, I think it's worth a try. I think I mean my goal. I mean it's every American's goal to want to be like a functionable person. You know, making money, buying the things they want in life, um, working, being functionable, not being paranoid or not being like, you know, not thinking everyone's against them or whatever. Which has been really hard for me, especially with I used to play Magic with my disability, and that was the hardest thing I've done. Also, because I get paranoid people are cheating, I get paranoid people are like talking about me behind my back. Man. But this new medication is really good. It's kind of like I don't understand it, but I guess it I guess it lessens the pathways of paranoia in your brain for some or something. I think it like makes it so that, or with a little bit of the coping mechanisms, you don't get as paranoid. Like, cause I'm not paranoid right now. Even going to work, I don't think everyone's against me at work. I don't think people are like plotting my downfall or something, or people don't want me to work because I'm crazy or something. So like I'm not thinking horrible things right now. So and plus I'm not stuck in like a repetitive. This is my magic deck. It looks pretty cool, huh? This is This is a 99 card deck with my Amanatu commander. See how thick it is. So now I'm starting to get used to like shuffling it. So I'll shuffle a couple of times here in front of you so you can see. I wanted to get Teleportation Circle, but then I saw Dominaria United. Oh my gosh, Dominaria United looks like the best set I've ever seen. I think I think what I'm gonna do is save a certain part of my check, and like I think every month I'm gonna try to get a collector's booster box of Dominaria United. At first I was thinking let's get it. Okay, so draft booster boxes are 100, or I think after the new price increase they're gonna be like 120 or something like that. And I don't know. I was thinking like, all right, so what if I just get every month put a little bit put 120 aside, so I can get like a draft booster box of Dominaria United. But then I was thinking, I already got I got when I started get back into Magic, I saved like $600, and I got a draft booster box of Neon Dynasty, Zendikar Rising, Strixhaven, Kaldheim, um, and two Neon Dynasty, one set and one draft, one set booster box and one draft booster box, and I got the draft booster box, and by the end of the draft booster box, I already had play sets of commons, and I have these three huge boxes of Magic cards, the 1350 counts, or the really high count Magic cards. And I was like, man, if I keep doing this, that's only a year's worth of Magic sets, and that's one box each. And now we have 3 months in between. We have 3 months in between our sets. So Dominaria United came out, and then we're gonna have 3 months until another set comes out. So I'm thinking if I buy 3 draft booster boxes, I'm gonna have another box another big box every 3 months. And I was like, man, if I keep doing this for over 20 years, my room's gonna be full of. I have a big room, but my room's gonna be filled with Magic card boxes where like half the value or more than half the value is taken out already, because it's all the values in the rares, and no one buys your commons and uncommons. So I was thinking, um, I was like, all right, set boosters. Set boosters have more rares, but they still don't have as many foils, which is the really good. See, if you hold all your commons and uncommons in foils, then the value of your collection is has increased dramatically. So um so I looked into. I was like, what sets only what how do I get just the foil commons and uncommons while still collecting the mythics and rares? And I was like, oh, collector's booster boxes. This is like the best thing ever. That was like the best. That was like the best thing ever. I was looking at through all the sets, they're expensive. They're super expensive. I don't know how much they're gonna be after the price increase. Maybe 250 or 240. But they're definitely worth it for your Magic collection. They definitely do a. They definitely do a. They definitely work really well with the amount of space that you have, because when I'm done with it, I'll say if I collect three collector booster boxes, but now okay, so instead of paying $300 every 3 months for Magic sets for Magic cards, I'll pay $600 for collector's boosters. But what I was thinking is, instead of buying a collector booster box every month, is investing the same amount of money, which is 300 over 3 months, into the collector's booster boxes, which will give me one collector's booster box per set release. So instead of collecting a draft booster box, so what I did the first time I implemented that new buying mechanism was in Streets of New Capena. I mean, I don't have the cards anymore because my I was homeless one time, and I had my cards on me because I was going to the card shop. I was paranoid, and I fell asleep on the streets and somebody took my bag. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so the first time I implemented that buying mechanism was in Streets of New Capena, and it worked out swimmingly, like absolutely stunningly. Like I got the cards that I wanted. I got the foils. The foils. I mean, it wasn't. If you have a little more money, you can invest in one collector's booster box a month. I mean, if you've got more money, but I think if with the same investment, one collector's booster box is enough to get you, like, it's not going to get you your full set of rares or mythics, but it will get you started into like a nice little collection where you can go and pick up the stuff that you might have missed in singles. So I think, and I was really happy with that buy. I think when I purchased it, it took me a month to open all the packs. It took me a month to open all the packs. It was very satisfying. But the thing was, it definitely costed. It was definitely 200. It was like $200. So it was definitely more than a draft booster box. But it was like two draft booster boxes, and I didn't get all the commons and uncommons. I only got some commons and uncommons, but they were foil. Um, and I mean, the way I see it is like, you got to balance how much space you're gonna be allocating to cards, and how much space you've got, because if you're collecting Magic cards, you're in it for the long run. You're gonna be collecting for 20 plus years, because in 20 years the prices of all these cards will go up dramatically. I had an Isochron Scepter, and back in the day, Isochron Scepter was like $2, and now over 20 years, Meriden Isochron Scepters are $8 now, or something like that. $8 or but I had like multiple play sets of them, and the value. I mean, 20 years is a long time, but actually, it's only been 12. How long? Let me see. I stopped playing in the set after Kamigawa block. Um, the original Kamigawa blood. And I had Scuba Steve. I wonder if Scuba Steve's price is increased, or if you get the vintage price when you trade it in. Probably not. I had like Seed of the Synod when they first came out from Meriden. Those things, the prices of those have all increased. Goblin Charbelcher, I had all those stuff, but then I traded in through like trading back cards. Now I look back at all that stuff and I'm like, man, immediate value when you're playing and you don't have money. That's the worst thing, is when you're playing and you don't have money, you don't know which cards to collect. You just go with whatever the market price is on them currently. So I traded in my Goblin Charbelcher for like $5, and now it's worth like 15 or something. But that was like 20 years ago. But I don't know. We'll see which cards hold value and which cards don't hold value. I'm not really too worried about it. I'm more worried. I'm more considering the storyline of Magic. So like when a new card comes out that reveals the storyline, I kind of want it so we can figure out what happened. I'm thinking what happened over this whole time during Dominaria with Teferi is Teferi did a massive time twist, and he searched through time in the multiverse, and that's how we got Strixhaven and Professor Onyx. That's how we got Zendikar Rising. That's how we got Kaldheim. Like that's how we got Neon Dynasty. That's how we got Streets of New Capenna. He did some massive Teferi time twist where he just he went like Super Saiyan or something, and he just he saw all these sets release, and now he's going back to Dominaria to tell them like, hey, this is what's going down in the future and the past in these different places, and this is what we need to do. So I think he might have some kind of idea or solution to what to do with phyrexia and the Phyrexians, because we've seen Elspeth come back around in Streets of New Capenna. Elspeth was in Streets of New Capenna. So I don't know if the other planeswalkers are affected by his time warp, but they definitely showed up. In Professor Liliana was in Strixhaven, as Professor Onyx. So I don't know if she was reborn. Jaya Ballard was reborn, and she was. And then we got the evolution of these new god cards in Kaldheim. It was amazing. So I don't know. I don't know. You might have to check my storyline or my storyline on that, but I think that is what happened. Teferi did some massive time twist or some massive time warp or time walk, and he just he went into the future and the past. I don't know which. I think it's just the future. Yeah, I think he just went into the future, because Streets of New Capenna already had this thing called Halo, and Halo's like mana, but it's more like it has more colors. I think. Yeah, because they have like green, white, cat citizens and all that stuff. But hey Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:55 a.m.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work. Alright guys, love you. Thank you, Google, for letting me share some time with you. Thank you for letting me share my thoughts on my life and work and what I'm doing at the moment. I'll post up this video, and then I'll probably make another video tomorrow morning before I go to work. Let you know how today was. I thought last week Wednesday was the hardest day of my life, and then I went home on Saturday, and that was the hardest day because my legs hurt so bad after that week. I'll let you know how it goes on Friday. And by the way, Friday is Friday night. Critical Hit Games has Dominaria pre-release at 12 a.m. So if you're interested and you're in the Southern California area, if you want your Dominaria United pre-release pack and a quick little tournament to play in for some packs and some fun, and some PTQ points, or like some DCI points, come by Critical Hit Games in Southern Corona on 6th Street and 6th Street and Lincoln, close to 6th Street and Lincoln. They're gonna have a Dominaria pre-release on Thursday night at 12 a.m. So it's actually Friday morning. As soon as Thursday turns into Friday at 12 a.m., they're gonna have the Dominaria pre-release. So that's gonna be $25 or $20, and hope to see you there. I'll be there. It should be a pretty big event. I have to work the next day on Friday, but so I'm gonna try to get some sleep as soon as I come home, and head out there at maybe 11:30 or 11 or something. Try to get my games in. I was really worried this month because I didn't have enough money to make it to the end of the month because I bought my car this month, and this job really helped me out, and my parents let me borrow like $100. So I'm like, I love my parents, and still they're like, still because of my paranoia and my disability, I get paranoid that they're against me. How could they be against me when they help me out so much? I don't know. That's the part of being sick or something. Anyway, this new medication is really good, and I haven't been paranoid like that in over a month and a half. So I just gotta thank God. Live and let God, right? Live and let God. Don't dwell in the past, and let it all work out. All right. Shuffling my deck, and my Aminatu commander. Aminatu, she's awesome. I played one game with her, and it was good. I was blinking out. It's like Aminatu party with the black priest that says when she enters a battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. So everyone loses 4, and I gain 4. So you blink her out constantly, and that's like 20 life. It was so funny. I didn't win that game though. Somebody wogged everything away or destroyed all the creatures, and I was like, oh man. But I had like I was able to rebuild somewhat, but they were focusing me because I was taking them all out simultaneously. It was awesome. Professor Onyx does that too, which is really cool. But anyway, thank you for letting me share. Dominaria pre-releases on Thursday night, 12 a.m. Critical Hit Games has it. Hope to see you there, and love you, Google. Good night or good morning. Come swing by McDonald's for some great eggs. They actually make their eggs, they're real eggs. I thought at first they were microwavable, but they're real eggs. They cook fresh every morning. They're really, really good. The McGriddles are really good. The Egg McMuffins are really good. Everything's really good. McDonald's is a really good company, and I can see why they're the best restaurant in the world. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Love you guys. Love you, Google. And I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.